So, seventh graders, we are moving on to lesson 4 of our current chapter, and it's actually going to be the last lesson in this chapter. So, on Thursday, you're going to have a test. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to the my planet diary here. It's here somewhere. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so lesson 4 is called Electric Power and Safety. So our My Planet Diary is a discovery. It's called A Bright Idea. Forget about being in the spotlight. With LED clothing, you can be the spotlight. LEDs, or light-emitting diodes, are small light bulbs. What's special about LEDs is that they can be just as bright as the regular bulbs in your home while using much less energy. Regular bulbs waste a lot of electrical energy by converting it into heat. A dress like this one, made out of regular bulbs, would be much too hot to wear. As scientists work to make LEDs cheaper, they could go from dresses in fashion shows to lamps in your house. This would lower your electric bill and help the environment. So I'll show you that dress. Pretty wild, I think. Blue lighting is what it is reflecting. And actually, most places do now have LEDs for their lights. School is actually transitioning all the lights into LEDs because they are more cost effective and they actually last longer. So, key questions, 2 of them today. First, how do you calculate electric power and energy? Second, how can electric shocks be prevented? So power, the rate at which energy is transformed from one form to another. It's measured in watts, or W. The power rating of a bright light bulb, for example, might be 100 watts. The power rating of a dimmer light bulb might be, 60 watts. The brighter bulb transforms or uses electrical energy at a faster rate than the dimmer bulb. So it has a higher wattage, so it's using it faster. So how do we find power? Power is calculated by multiplying voltage by current. So power equals voltage times current. And you can see down here, power is measured in watts, voltage is in volts, and current is in amperes. We learned that last week, okay? The total amount of energy used is equal to the power of the appliance multiplied by the amount of time the appliance is used. So energy equals power times time. Energy is measured in the unit of kilowatts, so that would be 1,000 watts. So like power, it would look like energy is kilowatt hours. Power of kilowatts times time in hours. Okay. So short circuit is a connection that allows current to take the path of least resistance. Shocks can be prevented with devices that redirect current or break circuits. Third, prong. The round prong of a plug that connects any metal pieces in an appliance, the safety grounding wire of a building. Grounded, what does that mean? Allowing charges to flow directly from the circuit into the building's ground wire and then into earth in the event of a short circuit. So whenever an electrician is doing the wiring on a house or a commercial building or a shed or anything that needs electricity, there's always a ground wire. So usually there's 3 wires depending on the need. Sometimes there's like 2 black and 2 white and then a ground 2, or 2 grounds, also possible depending on the type of outlet or switch that is being put in. But so there's always a ground so that in case of a short circuit, it doesn't do anything to the house or you, rather it's going away. Fuses are devices that melt if they get too hot. So we have fuses in our houses, there are fuses in your car. Circuit breakers are switches that will bend away from circuits as they heat up. So our vocabulary: power, the rate at which energy is transformed from one form to another. Short circuit, a connection that allows current to take the path of least resistance. Third prong, the round prong of a plug that connects any metal pieces in an appliance, to the safety grounding wire of a building. Grounded, allowing charges to flow directly from the circuit into the building's ground wire and then into Earth in the event of a short circuit. Fuses are devices that melt if they get too hot, and circuit breakers are switches that will bend away from circuits as they heat up. So your assignment is to complete the Edmodo questions for lesson 4, this lesson. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you will have a test on Thursday. So if you wanted to start studying for that, you could by just reviewing the videos or the quizzes. I will make a review video with the vocabulary and the key points and any other information you'll need for the test. But if you have any questions, just let me know.